Wants to go up top on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit, because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Wants to go up top. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! Fitted in the window for the score. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They have got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Jones. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team. And
see the big orange overload in front of us, he'd probably start singing Rocky Top. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the James Madison Dukes, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Volunteers will boot it away to start the game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dukes offense will take the first swing of the game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Back to throw, it's Hart. Got his man on the outside. Got room at the 35. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Dukes decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Boots, his first of the day away, was called on 4 times in the victory last week. So Tennessee's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand this.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progression.
There he goes! And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. A first and 10 for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. The Vols come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Got his man. Touchdown, Vols! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Hart. Back open in the middle. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. And a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And after that last sack, man, you can just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
Rush is on him. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Dukes will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. He'll return it from around the 50. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Working the middle, it's complete. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Oh, they'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers!
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Back to throw, it's Hart. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Dukes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got it in the middle, it's Barber. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a great one today in Knoxville so far.
And the Dukes will line up to kick off and start the second half. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Throws for the tight end. Got a man in the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Throws to the back. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it. Did it.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
That is exactly what this defense needed. Man, they needed to start fast. Obviously in a deficit, coming out of the half with energy to get a sack early in the drive, man. Nice response by this defense.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a grab past the marker. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. The AT unit on the field. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback, receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll send the back in motion. Off play action on 1st down. Here comes the heat. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to pass, it's Hart. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. Hauls it in, looking for space. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the catch. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And the Vols come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
When you play zone coverage, when you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Makes the grab. It's Staley. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the 4th quarter.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? Snap in the shotgun. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown ball! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Hart. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He's taking a deep shot. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Dukes send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Wants to return it. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. After this, it'll be a wrap. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some... Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the winners of 7 straight, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football. Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Gamecocks will put total leather to crank us up. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So Tennessee's offense comes onto the field first today. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Under fire. He's going to take off. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Well, for this defense now, being good against the pass is not just going to be in the back end covering people. It's going to be trying to contain this guy at the quarterback position. He is lethal, especially when things go off script. And you saw it on that one. First down, develop the pass play. You're not able to get him on the ground, and now they've gotten another first down.
And the Volunteers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Snagged out of the air. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Strickland. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
He's got an open man. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The Volunteers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. Touchdown, Volunteers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So South Carolina's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards and dealing on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Turner. Fires left. Can't make the catch on 3rd down, and the rarest of drops for this guy. The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Touchdown, Tennessee! Special teams proving to be special.
And every year there's exciting new freshmen to look at and talk about and pump up. And this guy got a lot of that pump, and you see why. The dynamic play on special teams. You can see the speed, you can see the wheels, and you know the reason the fans were jacked up when they signed this guy this year.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Cobb. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And he's going to wind up losing a couple of yards as time expires here in the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. First play of the period will be a second down. Now the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. At the 35, he's open. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Looking downfield, it's Turner. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Looking to fire. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at him. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. Remember, they took the last punt back for a touchdown. Just needs a crack to get a return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Plucks it out of the air. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. All wideouts, no backs. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Matthews. Touchdown ball! And they take it in for 6 more points. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Nebraska is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Lincoln. One of the most special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Maryland. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He finds a soft spot in the middle. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Vols will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Turner. Got him downfield. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Gamecocks! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. So here is the Tennessee offense. Their lead down to 2 touchdowns as they go back to work on this drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He makes the grab. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Vols have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Looking to the big tight end. Working that left side. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Under fire. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. A quick pass to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Turner. It's on target and complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Catch in the middle, it's Clark. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. From the gun, running back gets to give. Oh, he's got some space. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up-tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back. Ball down at the 45-yard line, and that's the kind of ball hawking a defensive coordinator loves to see.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Finds his man in the middle. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Now on second down. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. That's reeled in. It's Staley. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And the Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right.
Breaks into the open. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you could tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
He'll set up to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that point...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
I just love the effort by the defense on this play. We're late in the game. It's in the fourth quarter. Guys are tired, and they're not able to get to the QB right away, but they continue pursuing.
And he's got it! Touchdown, Volunteers! That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Turner. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Going to swing it on second down. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth.
And the sack all the way back at the 5. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.
Ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on another team from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Commodores will kick it away to start us off. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense will get the football first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Strickland. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Volunteers in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
The Vols are on the move. Trying play action. Here's a heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
This defense, they understood the challenge coming in. Like, he is elusive. He is a game breaker. They were not going to let his legs beat him. That's what they told us anyways. And so far...
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
This defense talked about it coming into this football game. We've got to affect the quarterback. We got to rattle him. We got to hit him early. How about this? First drive, 2 sacks already. So far, mission accomplished.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Staley. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He's in open space downfield. Turning it on. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Well, the offense is trying to complete that in route against zone coverage, but that was not a big window to try to fit that football in, and as a result, too easy for the defense to knock it down.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. This should be the last play of the quarter. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle, it's Staley. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Wants to throw again. Touchdown, Tennessee! Quick strike through the air for the score.
You talk about ball control offense. This offense just held the ball for the whole first quarter, and then some. Strung a drive together, making the great plays when they needed them. That's a great opening statement from this offense.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense will go to work for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground.
There he goes. That's a fumble. Quickly gets back on top of it and prevents a turnover. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And the Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. To the air, it's Pine. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The Commodores line up to punt it away.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got a man, it's Butler. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Lost a throw on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Catch in the middle. It's Strickland. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Vols come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Got it in the middle, it's Butler. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down. They'll immediately call timeout. And the Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
I like the play call there. I know it falls incomplete, but you're in the defensive side of the field right now, and you're going back to the guy that's already scored a touchdown for you. This guy has stepped up. He's made a play. So if I'm on offense, I keep throwing him the football.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Here's the pressure. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Matthews. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Volunteers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Pine. Quickly to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities.
Oh, he's got some space. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32.